3. We are live, baby. What is up, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I am here with Dash Attack and our special guest, Lofti. Lofti, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi. I don't have my VTuber avatar, which is a sad disappointment, but I'm here.
No worries. No worries. We're glad to have you. Dante, what's going on, buddy?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, man. Oh man, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be so hot. So first of all, what I like to say, Lofti, I've actually seen you. You've been in Geeks and Gamers, right?
I'm what? Meeting them?
You've been on Geeks and Gamers, right?
I've been on there like 3 times, and then
okay.
I stream Flashcast is the other one I go on, or I used to go on, and then
I saw you on Flash.
Yeah, I've actually seen you on both on Geeks and Gamers and on the Flash show. So
yeah,
you're pretty popular, bro. You're a pretty popular dude, man.
I don't know how, but I appreciate it. I think it's because I used to edit for the Quartering, so I got plugged in with all these people, and then now everybody likes me, so I feel like I don't really belong here, but I like it.
Okay, really quick, guys. We got a donation from Chaos Smash for $2. It says, "Hey, is that Kick Lofty guy? What's up, Kick Lofty?"
Hey, buddy. That's a meme. Everybody says it, but they say it out of love.
So is that like a nickname, Kick Lofty?
No, everybody just says, as soon as I show up to, it doesn't matter, any stream, eStop or whatever, they're all just like, Kick Lofty, and then they're like, hi, Lofty.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, so like I know Flash normally like made some of the streams like Lofty liked WandaVision, Lofty liked this.
Yes. I think Yellow Flash kind of like goes.
Yeah, people make fun of me.
Like an inner joke, like an inside joke.
Yeah, there's inside jokes. People make fun of my occasional bad takes, but it's exaggerated. I don't have that many bad takes.
Okay. So a couple of questions, Lofty. So how's the convention going in Philadelphia? Like, what's do you have any plans? Are you gonna meet any celebrity, any like voice actor celebrities? Any plans if you want to share?
I'm only here for the day, but I already met a bunch. Yeah, I got
a lot of people.
Yeah, I met Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh,
and I took a photo with him. It's on my Twitter.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I told him. I was like, dude, I wish you were the villain in Dune, but I was like, but Stellan's doing a good job, but I think you would have been better. And he's like, dude, I don't think I would have been better. I love that movie. That was a fun conversation.
Nice, man.
And then I met Charlie Cox. I said hi to him.
Daredevil? Nice.
Daredevil himself. And then I got the autograph. I got 2 autographs. It was the voice actor of Cloud Strife from Advent Children.
Oh, wait, from the game or the movie?
The Crisis Core and Advent Children.
Oh, nice. Oh, so the old
hasn't
ones.
Cloud's voice actor been the same for like since Kingdom Hearts though?
Kingdom Hearts, he did everything except the new ones.
I don't think he's the same for the remake.
They got a new guy.
Yeah, they did get a lot of new guys. They even replaced like Sephiroth.
Yeah, and he talked about that. He said he hopes to come back at some point.
Nice.
Yeah. But and he signed a really cool art print, and then he signed a Smash Brothers art print, which he's in that game, his character. And then I also got this same poster signed by David Hayter.
David Hayter?
David Metal Gear Solid.
The Metal Gear guy.
Yeah, Solid fan. So they both signed the Smash Brothers art print that I bought, and because their characters are in the game, so now I have 2 like pretty big voice actor on the same poster.
Oh,
nice.
that is awesome.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, and I tried to break news today because I thought I could catch him off guard. I asked him if he knows anything about the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 and whether or not they're remastering the audio of the original game or they have new voice actors. And he told me he can't say anything.
Oh, that means he's in it. That means he's in it.
No, I don't know what that means.
Well, it means NDA. It definitely means
mean anything.
NDA.
It could mean he's not in it and he can't tell people that, or he's in it.
Oh, it's like
True.
when
Yeah.
I asked Lloyd Floyd if he was in Alan Wake 2, he was just like, "Oh shit, I'm in American Nightmare." I felt so bad for the guy.
Yeah, but that would but yeah, that's it. That's it for the celebrities today. That was fun. It was a good one.
Oh, nice.
How about you guys? Have you ever met a celebrity?
Well, yeah, I met a voice actor. I've met a couple of the cast members of My Little Pony. I got the girl who does Rainbow Dash's autograph. I met Celestia one time. I also I did meet Paul St. Peter last summer, which was really fucking cool.
Damn.
I've met Stephen Bloom.
Oh
I
wow.
did too. I did too.
Ooh, Stephen Bloom, huh?
Yeah, I have a signed autograph. He signed my GTO box set. He signed a Cowboy Bebop T-shirt of mine a few years back. Pretty cool guy. I like him.
Oh, John Delancey. I got John Delancey's autograph.
Oh, nice.
I've actually met the female voice actor for Naruto.
Oh, nice.
This was Comic-Con. This was back in like 2011, 2012, I think. And
that's an autograph I would have liked to get. I'm such a big like classic Naruto fan, not Boruto, but not just Naruto.
And I met Vic Mignogna. I met I consider these people celebrity. I met I met Young Rippa. I consider him a celebrity.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
I actually got pictures. He kind of is now.
Yeah, I mean, I actually got a picture with him in Anime Matsuri back in Houston, Texas last year. And I met the Geeks and Gamers cast. They're pretty cool people, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're
I
awesome.
consider them celebrities because they're big YouTubers.
Well, they got it big. They made it big.
Yeah. Oh, hell
I don't watch them as much like anymore, but I used to be like a really big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're celebrities that are also fans, which is cool. So like they're fans of each other. They're fans of the hobbies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're all really nice. Like Anime Matsuri. Did anyone go to that?
Andy did. Andy
Wait,
went to Anime Matsuri.
Anime Matsuri.
Yeah, that was in Texas, Houston, Texas.
Yeah, Andy went.
Oh yeah. So
I'd like to go again this year.
Yeah, it's cool. Like we do, we'll do a little fan meetup there, and like the hotel lobby. Sometimes we'll get drinks, and the fans can show up, and that's pretty cool. And then we have a whole YouTube part of the convention where you guys can come and hang out with us for like the whole day.
Nice.
Maybe someday. I need to plan that out.
It's probably the best reason to go to Houston that I can think of.
Yeah, and honestly, I do like Houston. I've actually thought about moving to Houston once, but
Houston's nice. I prefer Dallas, but Houston's nice.
You know what's funny? I actually had no idea because I always thought that that California was like one of the best places for anime, like the anime scene. But oh my god, in Houston, Texas, the anime scene is just amazing. I rented a car. I'm driving around and I'm seeing people just with like anime cars, like those designs on cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen it just everywhere. And there's like a comic book anime store. Like there's a lot of them all over Houston. Like I was shocked. It was Houston. Like if you're an anime weeb, Houston is a good city to live in.
I would never have guessed that. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either. But after doing my research and going to Anime Matsuri, yeah, the anime scene in Houston is big. And Anime Matsuri, they actually open an anime bar where you can drink and eat and stuff.
That sounds sweet.
Like I want to see more of that because like when I was in Japan, there was like anime restaurants freaking everywhere, and I was hoping we get more of that in America too.
Yeah, Japan's nice. I've been there. I've been to Tokyo, Yokohama.
Yeah.
I like you. I like
Nice, nice. Speaking of Japan, let's go ahead and start the show with our good friend, Mr. Johnny Somali.
That douchebag.
Yeah, I just wanna this is hold on, let me just screen share here.
Yeah, so I saw the thumbnails for you guys talking about this guy. Like, so he harassed a bunch of people on a train, and then some people found him.
Yes, so there was a biker that found him, and apparently there's more to the story. Lofti, have you heard of this story actually?
Wait, what's that?
So basically, there was a YouTuber called Johnny Somali. He was live streaming himself in Japan.
Oh, I saw that guy. Yeah, that guy's a dumbass.
Yeah. So just for our fans, for the people watching, I just want to replay this video real quick. It's 50 seconds, and here we go.
It's good to know people in Japan. Let's be respectful. You know what I mean? I hope nobody. I hope nobody in the chat was saying weird shit. If I go back and whoa.
Oh.
What the fuck? Chill out.
Well deserved.
Yeah. So can you tell me what he did again?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, relax. Relax.
It's in Japan.
Relax. Nothing. No problem. Relax. Fucking nigga. That's blood, man.
Did he just call him the N-word?
Yeah, he used the N-word.
Just rolled off the tongue.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's your fault, buddy. That's your fault.
So,
Yeah.
what exactly did he do originally to warrant that?
Let me explain. So he went to Japan. He was on the train, the Tokyo train, and you know how like Japanese people are known for being like quiet. They have like quiet neighborhoods. They're quiet in the train. This guy was being loud in the train, and he was pointing at the Japanese like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, we do it to you again. Basically, the bomb when the bomb.
Oh shit! Oh
yeah, he was in the
holy
train, pointing at people. We do it to you again, you people. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. And
How
just like
fucking disrespectful!
I know. And then he's surprised when the people find him in the street because he was live streaming. I'm pretty sure some Japanese people saw him. And there was a biker that caught him. He's like, yo, I want an explanation. And he called the cops on him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well deserved.
Well deserved. And then he was walking around I don't know where what part of Tokyo he's at, but he's walking around the street, and then he's surprised that people are attacking him because of what he said about, Japan.
Apparently, it's happened because he was like dared on one of his live streams to do it. But even that being said, I would have never ever done that. I don't care how much I'm getting paid.
Absolutely not. Like,
I would have given their money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
it's one thing, like, when people make edgy like Hiroshima jokes, like here, like to actually say that to like a Japanese person, it's just.
It's pretty bad. I have a story, a personal story about that. I was in Japan with a roommate, and trying to go somewhere more quiet because I just got attacked by a posse of people with drums outside, so I have to run away. They're just banging drums.
Wait, hold on. You did what? Wait, you did what?
I didn't get attacked. I just people just turned the corner and they're just playing drums really loud. I don't even know why. But no, so I was in Japan.
Yeah.
And my roommate, at the host family, was like, they give us a fan as a gift, like a fan where you can like unfold it and fold it. And it says on the fan, it says kamikaze, which means divine wind in Japanese. And like my roommate goes, this other guy from America that we're on a foreign exchange program. He says, "Oh, kamikaze," and then he does this airplane maneuver with his hand and then does a dive bomb sound effect, and then he does an explosion sound effect. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? They're not talking about Pearl Harbor, dude. They're talking about.
Oh my god.
It's a. Anyway, it was so insensitive. He didn't even know. He was just stupid.
Wow.
There you go. That was my story.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, and apparently, later on he apologized. He made an apology video. Later on.
YouTube apology videos.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't see that till just now. Interesting.
Yeah. I honestly, for some reason, I think that he's not really sorry. I don't know what it is, but I think he's not really sorry. He just seems like the crazy type of guy to me, like that type of crazy dude. You know,
I mean, after getting attacked on the street and also multiple YouTube videos about this guy being an utter imbecile, I'm sure he's feeling the heat right about now.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say if he's genuine or not? I don't know him personally. I've never seen him. Like, this is my first time, like, seeing him in full video. I've seen him in your thumbnails, of course. But, yeah, wow. Like, yeah. I definitely do believe you guys are right. Like, you know, I it's really hard to feel bad for the guy getting, like, jumped like that.
I don't feel bad for him. Screw him.
I don't. I honestly don't, because I've been to Japan. I mean, I walked around, you know, Akihabara, all over Tokyo, Shibuya, and I've never. I don't know. Japanese people, they're really nice, and doing something like that is, you know.
I mean,
crazy.
even despite being to Japan or not, like, you don't go to someone else's country and then bring up something like that on their public transit and think, I'm not gonna get assaulted. Like, bro, there's a very high chance someone out there is watching it. He's gonna come for that ass, and they did. And they did.
Yo, the whole time I was like, "Where's the Yakuza? Where's the Yakuza? Where's the Yakuza?"
No, dead ass. I thought the guy in the back was Yakuza. I'm like, yeah, there he goes, baby. I was like, oh, it's a regular guy. Whatever. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay, so enough for our next story. What is our next story? Oh yeah, Capcom. So there's a lot of gaming companies. They're making some decisions.
Yeah, better decisions.
So here at Capcom Complex, Mega Man series Street Fighter.
This isn't the good news. Oh yeah, the guy left.
Yeah, so producer leaves Capcom, right? So Capcom producer Kazuhiro Tsuchiya, who was one of the spearhead figures behind the Mega Man series revival of the PS4 era, as well as the producer of Street Fighter 6, decided to leave.
So he's been in charge of the the remasters and the collections, I guess, because the original Mega Man creator left like almost like a decade ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, he was the same guy who did the first two Dead Rising games.
Yeah, then he did. Didn't he do Mighty Number 9?
Yeah, and that was kind of a disaster.
Yeah,
it sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually it says here Tsuchiya, pictured above, stepped up as a producer of Mega Man franchise years after the departure of creator Keiji Inafune. In the distance, for the new games, the 2010s, apart from overseeing several collections of past games, included the recent Battle Network Legacy Collection, the latest classic series titled Mega Man 11 was also released under his watch. Yeah, so he's leaving Capcom, and I guess somebody else is going to be picking up the mantle to be the producer for Mega Man. And
Capcom probably doesn't really care because they're doing so well, regardless. You know,
they've got Street Fighter 6 going on that's making headwaves. People are loving it, and people are loving the Cammy retro costume coming back, and Resident Evil 4, despite the censorship of Resident Evil 4 remake, the game is doing very well. Devil May Cry 5 did marvelously well. Despite
Devil May Cry 5 was so freaking awesome.
It was amazingly. For a game that took years off from between 4 and 5, and the anime, Devil May Cry 5 did a great job with its comeback. So Capcom is doing really well. Now, his departure is obviously a bad thing, but like Lofti said, Capcom is doing pretty damn well, despite my gripes with Capcom.
Yeah. Capcom is, ever since Monster Hunter, well, actually before that, you're right, Devil May Cry 5. Then they had Monster Hunter Rise, Resident Evil 2, and then 4, and then Village. and then
Village.
Street Fighter, and they're all selling. Now they have Dogma 2 coming out,
bro.
you know.
Yeah,
They are
Dogma
talk
2.
about W on W. Capcom
Yeah.
is actually
I've
legit
also-
Non-stop
killing it.
W.
I
Non-stop
also
Ws.
I played their new dinosaur game, the demo for it. It is it's pretty fun. You know, I'm not sure, like, you know, a lot of these like multiplayer only games, they're sometimes hard to like get off the ground, but if they can stabilize, like, you know, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, that's like one of their, you know, non really important IPs that because they could just reboot Dino Crisis if they wanted, but
Yeah, they could, and they I mean, they probably should. I played Dino Crisis 1 like not too long ago. It was I mean, like when the dinosaur just like broke into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
have
like
you guys ever read the Kotaku article about Street Fighter 4 being anti-LGBT or whatever?
No way. I did not
Wait,
see
what?
that.
What?
No
is that a new
way.
one?
That-
No. This was back when this was like 2019. So Kotaku wrote an article. Is Maddie Myers was the journalist. I don't like her very much, but she wrote an article about how jury is a problematic representation of lesbians because jury is a bad person. I'm not even joking.
Is Yuri a lesbian?
So LGBT people are not allowed to be bad guys?
that's the exact same question. Like, what?
Well, I mean, some of the best villains are gay. Like, you know, really, like some of the like the funnest like bad guys are gay.
Yeah, or bi. Like I'm sure. I think Hannibal Lecter might even be gay to be, or bi, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, he's a badass. And then, but the point is, she was like, I can't. She said it took her forever to come out of the closet as a child because of stereotypes in video games or something.
What?
No.
Yeah. And I was
Jesus.
like, what? Yeah, that's stupid.
I mean, like, yeah, there's numerous reasons why people like stay in the closet, but
Mm-hmm.
video game people that may or may not be gay, that's not one of them.
Right.
Bottom of the list.
And it's
Yeah.
insane. So you're saying because if you're part of the LGBTQ or if you're a part of the people of color community, you're not allowed to be represented as a villain. That is insane to me.
Yep, it's terrible. It's
No,
terrible.
but and also that kind of like creates a lack of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like well, actually, I think that would explain why Hollywood is just it's been so, you know,
It's insane.
down.
Well, I mean, I know they were having this problem with like, you know, portraying black people as villains for a time, but it seems like, you know, we're getting back to that now. Like Carlo Esposito, like all he does is take villain roles and he does it great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's an amazing villain.
Oh yeah. Oh
Awesomely
my
well
God.
done. He killed it in what's that show on AMC?
Breaking Bad.
Yes, the Breaking Bad or Calling Saul, one of their shows.
Yeah, I think he's in
Better Call
both.
Saul. Yeah, he's an amazing villain.
I think there should be more black villains because there's been so many like old white Germanic European British villains that are it's like so boring. Even like I'm sure I know minorities who are just like, can you stop with the like a white guy bad guy like portrayal?
Right. Like,
You know what I mean?
Like I'm black and I don't care if they have black villains. Like, bro, I want diversity in everything. Just be fair across the board. That's all I care about. Like,
like, you know, it's about, you know, good performance. Like the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he was fantastic.
He killed it. He killed it. Yes.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was
he's
amazing.
Great. Yeah. I also like I like Jonathan Majors. I think they used him poorly in Ant-Man. I thought he was better in Loki, even though he didn't really do much.
Mm-hmm.
But I like him a lot. I think he's a really good actor. You should watch Harder They Fall. It's a really good Western movie.
I did see that on Netflix. A decent movie. Yes, I agree.
Fantastic. I love it.
Check it out.
And by the way, I have a question about Kami over here because you guys were talking about her earlier. So Kami, I thought that the new outfit wasn't bad. I thought that she was still sexy. So the original outfit, you know, with the green one piece, you know, showing her booty, is that back? Like, is that like full on now?
It's back.
Yeah. It's definitely back, and people are losing their minds over it again because she shows a lot of buchikums, right? But I was like,
Yeah. So the game journalist they want like these revised
cheekums.
options, but Capcom wanting money, so we can have our cake and eat it too. So now you have like the new design and the old design and the classic design nestled to one, and they're upset because now like the chuds that they want to own get to play as like classic Kami, and they don't want that.
But I think what this does is amazing because I do like the new outfit. I think it's very sexy, but it gives us more options. Nothing wrong with having more people designs for your favorite character. Yeah. But the OG costume is phenomenal. Listen, I'm all about sex appeal, and you guys know me. I'm the king of fan service. So this, baby,
absolutely, Dante.
Absolutely, bro. You gotta put a crown on your head.
Come second in that regard.
I am all for
fan service is funny. I even if it's sexy, I think sometimes I just laugh sometimes because it's like it's so over the top. Sometimes it's like that's awesome. Like good for them,
Right? It's like, oh wow, okay, cool. I'm all for it.
Like, have you ever watched Fire Force? That show gets a lot of shit.
I love Fire Force.
Yeah, that show gets a lot of shit for being way too like over the top with
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, with the chick who like always loses her shirt for some reason. She doesn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
It's very funny, and it's funny because
even Zero is also great. Like it has even more fan service than Fairy Tail.
Does it really?
What?
I gotta watch that now.
You say Ray Zero?
He said Eden Zero has more fan service compared to Fairy Tail.
Yeah. I haven't seen Fairy Tail. I've never watched it.
Me neither. I've seen Fairy Tail. I've seen the entirety of Fairy Tail. I've not seen Eden Zero, so I gotta add that to my list
right there. Like I lost my place when I was watching the anime.
And which is funny. Back to this article here that he's talking about. So the gamer bashes the retro costume for Cammy, but they go crazy, goo goo gaga over Ganondorf being half naked in the new video game. What's the game called? What's it called?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. They thought, he's hot. Yeah, he's sexy.
I mean, I'm all like, I'm equal opportunity. I'm like sexualize the guys, sexualize the girls. I don't care. Like, give something for everyone to enjoy. But like, like these people, they're like, they don't see a problem sexualizing a man. But like with a woman, it's like, what happened to equality?
There's no agenda there, right? Absolutely no agenda.
It's war crimes. It's crimes against humanity. How dare you sexualize a female? But men, that's fine.
James Bond will take will like have his go shirtless with like a tight, bathing suit and walking like out of the ocean, and the women in the audience are screaming and loving it. And then those are the same fucking losers. The same women are like, no, you can't sexualize us. How dare you?
Exactly.
It's so lame.
The contradiction and hypocrisy within this current era we're in is insanity. Like you said, James Bond has been sexualized for literally years, up until the current James Bond movie, and no one cares. No one cares at all.
I've been giving my fans like fan service, and I think I've been doing pretty good.
Wait, so okay, now I'm thinking of doing fan service with my avatar now. Like a sexy Andy Matrix.
all right, boys, calm down. all right, boys. Have some water.
Okay.
Grasp, everyone.
Wow. Should we move on to the next?
But I saw this coming. I think we all saw this coming. When we saw this costume come out, I knew some article either from The Verge or Polygon or Kotaku or The Gamer was going to say, oh my God, they brought back the retro costume. Oh my gosh, bro, shut up. We're over it. The fans love it. Capcom knows what sells. And in my honest opinion, just to end this, Capcom knew exactly what they were doing, and it works. Facts.
Yeah, good marketing. Good marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry. I hate to cut you off. I'm sorry. It's a comment in the chat that is perfect, and I brought it up multiple times from Chin Ho Wong. He says, like Thor 4, Thor, no problem, full naked fan service. Like I say it in almost every video. Marvel had no issue putting Thor on the big screen, fully nude. I'm talking about booty naked, right? No one cared. Everyone praised it. In fact, even in the movie, you saw girls dying and fainting over a sexualized male. But if you had reversed the genders, I guarantee that would have been cut out or something would have been covered up. I guarantee it.
Yo, if they were gonna have a half naked Natalie Portman in that movie, I would have bought a ticket.
I would have bought a ticket too. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that one.
Natalie Portman? Oh, I love Natalie Portman.
She's hot. Or
I know. She is hot.
Or Scarlett Johansson. I'm down. I don't care.
Yeah. Natalie Portman and Vanessa Hudgens in Black Swan. Pretty dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They had a scene.
Oh, I got to see Black Swan now.
I'm surprised you have.
That was a good movie.
Happy Pride Month for not having seen Black Swan.
You gotta watch.
Oh yeah, I'll celebrate it I'll see it for Pride Month,
bro. As a straight black man, I saw that movie. I was like, bravo, bravo, very well.
Oh yeah.
You
gotta give it up. Give it up.
I'm looking for that movie now. I'm gonna have to watch it.
We got another comment from Generic Kaiser. It says, at least in the pre-1960s, everyone was told to be modest and covered. Now it's one-sided. Yeah,
true. It's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
You know, it's so weird. Like, you know, I thought it was always progressive to have women with revealing stuff, and you know, that's what it always seemed to be growing up. But then suddenly that dynamic changed. Like,
right. I agree. Natalie Flatman, guys.
Natalie Flatman?
The disrespect.
She's not.
The disrespect.
How dare you?
Go in your corner, sir. Go in your corner. Disrespectful.
All right, so you guys ready to talk about Final Fantasy 16? I guess.
Oh yeah, baby.
I got some bad news.
All right, leave it to you guys. You guys take control of this one.
Final Fantasy 16. I can definitely see why Square Enix is apprehensive. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, Lofti, do you play Final Fantasy?
Yes, and I'm hyped for this game.
Yeah, so I'm here as pushsquare.com, excuse me, pushsquare.com. And it says Square Enix allegedly slightly panicking about Final Fantasy 16 PS5 pre-orders. What were you expecting when you were making it exclusive on the PlayStation, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, there's less PS5s out, and that's like Sony's fault, not Square. I mean,
and you know, this game, in order for this game to do well, it has to come for the PC. It has to come for the PC, bro.
Yeah, I think Yoshi P's already backtracking about the exclusivity stuff. He's kind of like talking about the PC version now.
The exclusivity?
Yeah, like he's saying that like down the line there's probably going to be a PC version now. Like he said something about it, even though he downplayed the idea. It's like, oh, just buy a PS5, he said.
Oh yeah, I saw that interview. Yeah.
Now I wonder why this is a thing and it's not a thing with like Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon. You know, I can't, and also I don't pre-order games, so I can't even really. I don't know. I just don't trust this for some reason. Allegedly slightly panicking. Like to me, that sounds like just way too far off of like any kind of confirmation of like a bad sale, you know, a bad launch. I'm gonna wait and see because I think this game has a lot of potential, especially from the critics.
I'm definitely buying it. Like,
well, I do know that the collector's edition, the $355 one, is sold out. So like those are sold out now. Like, you know, I was worried about them like not selling out, but they're gone now.
I haven't pre-ordered a game since Anthem failed, so I lost.
Well, you know, it's actually smart not to pre-order with with how many developers are releasing broken games lately. It's actually smart not to pre-order.
Yeah, that's their fault. That's the developer's fault, though.
Yeah, but you know, they've already ensured this game's went gold like months ago. So like,
the game is not going to have a day one patch. It went gold months ago. It's apparently going to launch very. Everyone's saying the build that they played was flawless. You know, all the review copies that went out. Did you watch any of those people talk about it? Like, who was it? Maximilian? Do you guys watch him on YouTube?
I
know of him.
I didn't see his
I'm
video,
not
but I know
a
him.
subscriber.
Yeah, he said it's fantastic. He said that it's the Devil May Cry action director is working on the game, so
Yeah, you can see a lot of Devil May Cry in the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know,
I also like what they said. I like what they said. They said they're prioritizing the story first and foremost, which to me is like that's the essential thing for a Final Fantasy game to have a good story. And I didn't like 15 story really that much.
There aren't too many people that was happy with 15. Yeah.
Yeah, and even 12 was kind of convoluted. The last good one was like 10. 14 has a good story, but like after you play for 100 hours and beat Realm Reborn,
yeah, you got to get to Heaven's Word, like
but I'm excited because the story apparently is really good. It's like Game of Thrones. It's going to be dark and fun and action. I don't know.
Yeah. The whole world and the setup, you know, it just looks like it just looks like it has like a lot of energy and a lot of effort, like put into like this story.
And the voice acting looks good. It sounds good, I think.
Oh yeah, like they did. They got all European actors for this.
By the way,
about that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then that's when the whole like
no Americans.
Yeah, no
Definitely got backlash for lack of people of color and be like, oh, it's racist. I'm like, bro, just skip the game then.
Yeah, I reacted to one of those guys and got my video copyright stricken.
I got called all kinds of names. They're like, oh, how you say that as a black guy? I was like, I don't freaking care.
I can't stand people who try and tell like how other black people like should feel.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't care. I'm going to play the game anyway when I get a PS5. I don't care. The director and the producer had a whole different plan in mind for this game. I'm going to just play and enjoy it for what it is. Simple as that.
I can't, this idea that you can't relate to characters unless they're the same race and sexuality and gender as you is bullcrap.
It's the dumbest thing ever. I know guys who relate to Optimus Prime. We're all not Autobots. We're not freaking.
Listen, I'm white. I grew up with Hong Kong and Japanese martial arts and samurai films. That's all I watched as a kid. Mm-hmm. And I'm not fucking Asian, but I never once thought about my race watching this movie.
Exactly, and you can relate to them totally because of what they went through, the story, the character, the characteristics, the comedy,
all of it.
Yeah, that's all
the training, the intensity of like their training. They had to train to become the experts in their field, and there's bad guys, there's good guys. Fuck race. What the? Why are we talking about skin color in 2023?
David from Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Great character.
Oh, David Martinez.
David Martinez. Right. I love that character. The whole story, like, no spoilers, but like, just everything that he went through in the beginning.
Right. Look, I related to Devil May Cry's Dante since I played the game. And I'm clearly not white and half demon. I don't give a shit.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope you're not half demon.
Well, I wish I was a half demon, but I'm not. But it's just, who cares? You know what I mean?
It's also funny to me because I gotta be careful who hears what I'm talking about because I'm talking about race, but there's people walking by me. But it's funny to me because I know a lot of people who like Dragon Ball Z. I go to a lot of conventions, and I used to drive Uber, and I have stickers all over my car. And I would talk with everybody. I've had the most fun conversations with black people, and Dragon Ball Z is humongously popular in the black community. It's like
Latin America too.
It's part of the culture almost. Like it's in all their fucking rap music. It's in they talk about Goku and fucking Super Saiyan shit. And I think that has something to do with like the generation of rappers that came before were very heavily influenced by like Yakuza films, samurai films, like the Wu-Tang Clan was always the game.
The Wu-Tang Clan.
Referencing like Japanese pop culture and So I think that's where it came from. And then anime is really popular too. If you go on YouTube and look up like anime reaction videos, the most hyped ones are all black people.
Yes, it is.
and they're the most fun to watch. Like, and my whole point is there's not a lot of black anime characters, and they don't give a shit.
We don't give a shit. We don't care. We don't give a shit, and we never will give a shit.
Any of you guys subscribe to Mighty Keith?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Never heard of him.
Oh yeah, well he did this comedy skit like making fun of like the Hogwarts Legacy controversy. But
I
I
remember.
Yeah, we actually played it on this show. We watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hilarious skit, and I've watched like his other skits too. Like his E3 cancellation skit was like really, really funny. He's got anime stuff all over his room.
Oh, by the way, I guess something I want to say about Final Fantasy 16 real quick, because exclusivity hurts sales, and you would think that Square Enix would have figured this out, because despite of the fact that a lot of people didn't like Final Fantasy 15, with Noctis and the boy band, people didn't. A lot of people hated it, me myself included. I think that was one of the worst Final Fantasies.
But if you know the history of the game, it had a very troubled development. Like Nomura was attached, and then he wasn't, and then
he got kicked out of it.
So this game has had a rough period. It was supposed to be called Final Fantasy Versus 13 and part of the 13 anthology, and then they scrapped that and made it Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
So they took all the 13 references out of it, but it was supposed to have Fal'Cie and Lissi.
I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah, it was called the Fabulous Nova Crystal Anthology. It was going to be called, and so far, Versus 13 was removed from the anthology, so now all you have are the 13 trilogy and Type 0 are the only Nova Crystal games.
Yeah, and it's true. And with exclusivity, despite of the fact that Final Fantasy 15, was not the best game, it still sold, I think, 10 million copies, I think, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, look at Sony and doesn't seem to have a problem with the other exclusive games like SpiderMan and God of War.
Exactly.
So I don't like exclusivity, but I understand it, and I think it drives creativity, and I think it drives competition.
I agree.
But at the same time, I wish that they were on. Well, I don't care because I have all the consoles. I don't know why I don't really care, but I understand other people don't have a PS5 and they want to play it, or they can't afford an expensive PC, so they're like, "Oh, I gotta." I don't know, but but Xbox is doing similar things with Starfield. I think is an exclusive, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how these sales are. I guess they would double if they weren't exclusive, but I don't understand. I don't see the upside of exclusivity for companies. I don't know.
There is no upside for exclusivity for companies. The only upside is for the consoles. For Microsoft,
Sony is the only one that exclusive from Final Fantasy 16 being an exclusive. Square Enix limited their sales by making it exclusive. Now, hopefully it does really well so they can justify this, and they also they're starting to do marketing now for Rebirth, and they're talking about how it's going to be very open and travel.
Yeah, I read that today. I was excited to hear that.
Yeah.
But this whole thing is silly because exclusivity have been thinking for a while. Look at back in the day, Gears of War exclusive, Halo exclusives. This has been going on for the longest time. At some point, Devil May Cry at some point was exclusive just for the Sony PlayStation. Now it's for Xbox. I think Nintendo Switch has it too. So it's not a new thing. So you should expect some kind of financial loss in that aspect because not everyone has a PlayStation. Yeah. I don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling 16 because it motivated me to get a PS5, and I was originally not going to.
Yeah, the PlayStation 5
16 that now I want to buy one.
In terms of sales.
I agree. I'm an Xbox guy myself, and I admit that the PS5 destroyed the Xbox this year. I've said multiple times that I might even think of crossing over to the PlayStation because I can't deal with the Xbox losses anymore. It's just too much.
Like Redfall was pretty bad. How they hyped up that game and then it turned out to be such a disaster.
Dude, I played Redfall last weekend and I was like, what am I playing? It's not that great.
It's funny because Phil Spencer said that basically Sony won the console war recently.
He did.
Yeah, that was so lame to admit defeat like that.
It was weird. And then also, Xbox was the other issue. They like 4 years ago, remember they bought like 30 studios?
Yeah.
And they did a big announcement at E3. They were like, we have like 30 new studios. And then what do they have to show for it? They have Halo and Starfield.
And Halo barely made a dent
because Forza Horizon.
Halo, it was not that great. Forza was it was mediocre. And Xbox as a whole, like they every other month is a new controller, bro. That's fine, but where are the games?
Yeah, I was expecting Halo Infinite to get a single player expansion and continue the cliffhanger.
Right.
And that didn't happen. And instead, all we have is this lackluster battle pass focused multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened. They're trying to copy off of every other shooter like Call of Duty and like Fortnite or Overwatch. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it because Halo has the fan base. They've been around for over a decade. Just do what you do best. Just keep on giving us what we love, but they failed to do that.
Yeah, and the PlayStation was always an RPG machine, which, by the way, the PS5 has only sold 35 million units worldwide. And in the PlayStation 4 has sold, I think, a little over 100 million. So I think they should have made a version for the PS4 as well, you know.
Yeah.
But they can't keep going backwards, though, right? Because eventually the point is to just keep going forward and eventually move past older consoles, right?
No, yeah, of course. But
they said it would have taken another year or maybe 2 years before the PS4 version was ready.
Right.
So they want to give the fans what they want, I guess, early. I'm okay with PS5, but if you have a PS4, I don't know. PS4, I don't like games that are built for next gen. They're on PS4 because they don't run well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like. I would never play a game that's unless I had to. you know,
like I played
like Cyberpunk. No, never.
No, never. Absolutely not Cyberpunk.
I mean, I played Strangers of Paradise on PS4, and it didn't look nearly as good as the demo trailers. Like, there was a lot of pixelation playing that game on PS4. I still had a ton of fun.
I bought it for PC, and it crashed like multiple times on me. I was so mad.
PC has having a rough time lately.
Yeah.
I make fun of PC Master Race people just because they're so obnoxious, but in all seriousness, they are kind of. There's been so many bad PC ports lately. There's the console releases to all these games have just been better lately. I don't know what else to say.
I agreed.
And it's just like unless you can afford an expensive graphic GPU.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really be Master Race unless you're rich. You know what I mean?
The thing is, technology is changing. I have a very good gaming computer that can do all this stuff, and like even it struggles to run Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh yeah, mine was struggling to run Hogwarts Legacy because it was so graphics heavy. You know.
Oh yeah, very heavy. But PS5 runs great for me.
My cousin has the PS5 version of Hogwarts Legacy, and like he says, it has like no problems at all.
Yeah. I also prefer shooters on console, but that's just because I've never really had a great PC. I guess I can play Battlefield on my PC, but
same. I'm big on playing shooters on like consoles way better than PC. When I did have a PC. Eons ago.
Chin Wong says they can't even give us decent Halo live action TV series. Oh, yeah. That is another story. Like that's pretty much how I've really like launched my channel was like doing the Halo reviews. I am definitely going to be hate watching that second season. I know people will tell me not to, but like I have to see it through. I reviewed
Fair
the
enough.
entire first season.
I'm gonna watch it. I want to see the Halo ring. I hope it's good. I genuinely hope it's good because the Halo ring could be epic. You know, I just want to see like ghosts and like banshees and shit. Like why would I not want to see that?
Yeah,
I just hope the writing is good.
Yeah, the
yeah,
story
they
for
just have to
season 1 was
stop.
horrible.
They have a new showrunner. They just have to like just
Yeah.
try and like put the other shit like behind them, way behind them. I know you can't retcon everything, but like just like keep it focused on the war. No more UNC bad, and no more like misadventures of Kwan Ha killing
Oh
her
my
aunt.
god, that was the worst character ever.
She killed her own aunt.
Yeah. That was, to me, that show was worse than Rings of Power. That's just my opinion.
I actually believe you. It was really, really bad. Like the payoff was awful. And then even when the final looked like it was good, it was like, oh, it's just Cortana piloting Master Chief's corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take his pants off for some reason. Like, why?
Master Cheeks.
Master Cheeks.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Master Cheeks.
I saw that. That was just sad. It was very sad.
It was very awkward. They just have like all these scenes of Pablo Schreiber just staring in the mirror going.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was very very weird.
Okay, by the way, guys, wait, sorry, go ahead, Lofty.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think this convention's over and everybody's leaving. So I might have to go, and I don't know if my phone's going to charge. I might have to bounce, but I will. I feel bad that I couldn't make it with my avatar. Maybe I'll come back on again. And,
Welcome to come back.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. I like talking about video games.
No problems, man.
You guys have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
Lofty.
Enjoy the rest.
Yeah, I'm taking the train home in about an hour, and I'm just gonna listen to a podcast or something.
Yeah, so just have a nice trip home.
Thank you, man.
All right, take care, buddy. All right. Well,
that was great.
It was fun having Lofty here, man. That was
a lot of
that was
fun.
great.
And for a full hour, or almost a full hour, not bad. Pretty cool.
So Andy, what other stories do we got?
We got a couple. We still have to reach the anime stuff. Right now, we just mostly cover gaming. So let's get to the Sony story. Let me screen share here. Screen share, baby. Sony is being investigated once again. Surprised. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically Sony is being investigated in Romania because it has to do with the prices. Right, so it says according to the Romanian Competition Council, Sony may have violated competition laws by making players buy digital games through PS5 store. The company is being accused of using its console market position, prohibiting game code sales through competing distribution. By doing so, Sony can charge higher prices for games. And another thing that Sony was doing in Europe is they were people that bought like digital products, and Sony was taking it away from them, basically removing them and like making them pay for it again, which is something that people fear with the new digital economy and physical digital products.
Yeah, the whole thing that's going to become a bigger and bigger issue. Any of you guys see my video about Alan Wake?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't see it. No.
Okay. Well, it's going to be all digital. There isn't going to be a physical release of that game.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That sucks.
And then, of course, people will say, "Oh, well, that's going to make piracy more rampant." But the funny thing about piracy is that people still buy the actual copy from Steam and Epic Games.
You have to buy the copy in order to pirate it, I guess.
Yeah.
True. Oh wait, who? Hafiz Mazuki. Hi. Hey, what's up, Hafiz? What's going on?
As it says, as a result of Sony's action, there's a few options to purchase PlayStation games outside of the PlayStation Store, which allows Sony to set the prices to gain an unfair competitive edge. Yeah, so they're increasing prices. But I mean, lately, there's just been like a lot of argument, a lot of conversations about gaming prices, whether digital or physical. And I don't know, what do you guys? How do you guys feel about the $70 price for games?
I get that we are. I don't like it because it's some more money, but I guess if they were giving us games that were actually fully done,
finished, right?
It's been a weird uptick in giving us incomplete games that I don't like. And if you're gonna give us an incomplete game, why am I gonna give you a full price tag for an incomplete game? That makes no sense to me, And they have to apologize. Oh, we're sorry we didn't do this and sorry to do that. I don't like that. But like everything else in the country, everything's going up. Food, water, whatever. So like,
yeah,
I understand inevitably it's gonna happen. I just don't personally like it because it's more money I gotta spend. But I kind of get it though.
Yeah, I mean it was bound to happen because I remember games used to be $40 back in the 2000s. Then it went to 50. Then it went to 60.
Oh yeah.
As new consoles came out.
Well, I thought they were always. From my memory, they were always 60, even in the N64 era.
There were like $50 games at some point. I remember buying Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 for like $50 when I was like entering college and stuff like that. So
I know I think Sonic Generations was $40.
I remember $40 games back then, bro.
I remember 50. When it went to 60, I kind of was like, crap, we're in the end game now. and going to 70, so I'm like, I don't like that. Oh wait, someone says so respect would just say half-ass baked game for full price tag. All right, you're right. Half-ass baked game for a full price tag. Now, that's
wait,
what
who said that?
Chin said that. It's a good point.
Where is it?
You're right. These games are not
here it is.
completed, and they want your full dollar. Like, bro, if you're gonna charge me full price, you should at least give me a full game. Back in the day, you pay $40-$50 for a game, and it was a full game. And then if you did something else within the game, you would unlock a secret within the game, like a new board or a new weapon or a new character, like a new skin. Now you have to buy it. You have to listen. It was just simpler back in the day. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things like they're taking for granted. But if more people start like complaining and voting with their wallets, we can hopefully like get rid of some of these bad policies.
I agree. That's why I don't buy a lot of these new games. I buy
I'm
sporadically.
Definitely like Final Fantasy 16 and Tears are the exception. I'm not pre-ordering anymore. I'm gonna wait for the reviews, see if it's broken, then buy.
Yeah. Okay, so and then
see ya Chaos. Thanks for stopping by, Chaos Mash. Appreciate you as always.
All right, and then we're gonna talk about Miles Morales, right? The live action.
Yeah,
I really saw that.
Do you think that's actually gonna happen? I know, like,
of course it's gonna happen. Of course it's gonna
so.
happen. Because look at all the Spider-Man movies that have been made over the years,
Well, yeah, and they're all doing very, very well. I even said in my latest video, Spider-Man is very healthy right now. It's like the brand is extremely, extremely healthy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of the few Marvel IPs that's actually doing really well. So,
I expect it to happen.
I was talking to my sister about this. That there's gonna be a Miles Morales live action, and I was telling her that despite of Miles Morales kind of being like the new Spider-Man, Peter Parker's still more popular.
Yeah, because he's Parker.
The OG.
Yeah, he's the OG. Like, if you bring up Spider-Man, like, if you ask me who Spider-Man was, I'd be like, Peter Parker, because I've known him for years,
There's a lot of, like, name games a lot of people play. I have no problem with Miles. Like, I'm not really, like, don't know too much about him, but I respect that he has fans. I do
Right.
respect, like, they legitimately like the character. It's not like a lot of these other, like, forced characters that, like, don't like Miles has fans, and I believe they're like, but like, I mean, it's confusing, like having two Spider-Man.
Yeah. And the thing about Miles is that he's from another universe, right? So
He's like a
people know
different,
that.
like, not timeline, a different universe Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know how that works out. This is so weird.
I think he's in. It depends
Yeah,
what version.
this-
Like sometimes he's in another universe. Sometimes he's like Peter's apprentice, like in the video game.
It's like Miles Morales would be a lot better if he at least had his own villains, his own. I don't know if he does, but from what I've recognized and seen so far, he basically takes on Peter Parker's villain. So if he had his own like arch nemesis, like Peter has the Green Goblin and Hobgoblin and Venom, I think Miles would be better received if he was his own individual, not a carbon copy, but black.
Well,
of Peter Parker.
That would require the Marvel Comics division to like be original and create a new character. And I know how hard that is for them.
Yeah, originality is not their strong suit. Both Marvel and DC.
Also, when it comes to Spider-Man, the only thing that has kind of been damaged is Miles Morales a little bit, and it's because of the comic books. Because you already seen like the Miles Morales Thor, Miles Morales as Iron
Oh my
Man.
God! Yes, Miles Morales Thor was hilarious.
Freaking Miles Morales as what was the other one? Forgot.
He
Miles
had
Morales
everything.
as I think as Doctor Strange or something like that.
Oh my
He
God!
had that too. Oh, I had no idea.
I saw
Did
a cover.
Did they make him rap in that one too?
I don't know. I don't know if he was rapping.
I know
but-
because like the thing, the Miles Thor one was so unintentionally racist that like the writer was like in incomplete denial.
He had
about
to
just how-
apologize, I think. He was like, oh, crap, my bad. Didn't mean to do that.
I didn't mean to be
Whoopsie.
stereotypical.
I didn't mean to be stereotypical,
Oh,
guys.
it was like you turned Valhalla into like.
He turned it into the Bronx. Let's not even like cut corn. Let's not even like let's keep it a stack here, okay? He turned that Marvel book into Boogie Down Bronx, okay? I'm looking at this like, what am I looking at here? What? Okay,
Harlem, maybe, I don't know.
Harlem, Harlem 125. Like he turned that. I was like, okay, this is different, but
Yeah, there was like graffiti around the walls and everything. I'm
there's
like,
graffiti
come on.
on like
Very
the weird
cynical.
rainbow road thingy. There's rainbows, graffiti everywhere. Like dogs, what are we doing?
I just think that was just like so cynical. Like the motivations behind all that.
He was like, black culture is this. I'm like, bro, stop while you're ahead. Please stop. Stop now. What is going on here?
Yeah. And that's why I say that the Miles Morales Spider-Man has been damaged somewhat, but it's still very popular.
Yeah, I hear Spider-Verse is actually Spider-Verse 2 is really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Spider-Man, no matter
Is that
what,
out already?
yeah, it's out.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I think no matter what happens to Spider-Man, it's always going to make money because Spider-Man on its own is a very popular character. They're gonna go watch it regardless.
Ooh,
And
I gotta watch that. It's already out.
I think
You
it
guys
came out
just
this
reminded
Friday.
me.
Yeah, it came out this Friday. I still haven't seen the first one, so I always try to avoid sequels if I haven't started from the beginning.
I think it was on Netflix for a bit, but now I think it's probably going to be on Disney because it's Marvel. So
Well, hold on a second because Disney does not exactly own Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that's
Sony
Sony,
is
right? That's
actually
Sony, you're
holding onto
right.
those rights. Very
Yes,
good, and
you're
I'm
right,
actually
that
kind
is
of happy
Sony.
that they are.
I'm happy, and that's why Spider-Man hasn't been completely damaged. Thank God.
Ah,
So
that's why No Way Home was like one of the best MCU movies of the only good MCU
God.
movie of Phase 4.
Oh my God, it was amazing. With the two Spider-Mans doing that meme, pointing at each other. I mean,
That was three.
It couldn't get better
Three,
than that.
yeah.
Yeah, the three Spider-Mans like pointing the fingers at each other.
yeah, that was
was
funny as
golden.
shit. Tobey
was
Maguire,
golden.
Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. That was great. That was well done.
Hold on. Chin Ho Wong says Little Mermaid got the Thanos finger snap treatment. Oh, really?
I don't know. I didn't see it, and I've heard people like had mixed reviews about it.
I heard
But
there's a lot of fake reviews.
I heard that too. It's gonna be hard because Disney was smart by releasing that movie during Memorial Day weekend. It was a 3-day weekend or 4-day for some people.
Yeah, Memorial Day historically is very good for movies.
Yes, so people have time with their kids to go watch a movie. So it was genius for them to release it during that time. But internationally, from what I'm seeing, the Mermaid movie is not doing as well. It's barely making a dent. So I think Disney's hope would be domestic box office if they could make money here.
Yeah.
If they can't make it here, financially it's going to be a flop.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
this is their last like thing till like I don't know, like the Marvels, like I mean, or the Ahsoka show on Disney Plus, because like they're really hurting on Disney. They're hurting on so many fronts.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, by the way,
Elemental has no shot in hell.
I heard that didn't do well either. I heard that was a flop too.
Oh, is it out already?
I think
it's out already.
I think it's out. Yeah, I think so.
Holy crap! I didn't even know.
Yeah, I think Elemental's out.
Oh, really quick, guys. So Chin Ho Won says, Andy, why do you think they chose that they chose Captain Marvel to lead Avengers 2.0 instead of Spider-Man? Spider-Man should be the leader of the new Avengers.
That would be cool.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Elementals is out. Little Mermaid is out.
I think Doctor Strange should lead the Avengers. He's like the most powerful one, like of the original Phase 1 through 3 characters.
I can see that, and he's more mature compared to Tom Holland Spider-Man, who's they're all like childlike for some odd reason. I think Strange would be a better fit.
I think after No Way Home, Tom Holland's Spider-Man's going to be a lot more mature.
I hope so, because this whole kitty Spider-Man thing is played out already.
Well, I think that was kind of like what's brilliant and why Aunt May had to die, because there was no like Uncle Ben to like really like they had to do it with Aunt May to like get him to where like he needs to be as Spider-Man.
Makes sense. I can see that. Right. True. She was hot, but very true.
Oh yeah,
that was the hottest one I've ever seen.
Why did you make Aunt May so hot?
She was hot.
Supposed to be hot.
Of course, Tony Stark was going after that.
Why are you so hot? I don't know why.
Of course, Tony Stark was going for it. Come on, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I wanted some Granny Virgin. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was down for all of that action. Like, she can teach me something. I'm cool with that. Hell yeah.
Don't.
I was down for some Aunt May action, but anyway.
All right, guys.
Aunt May, no Hot May. Hot May. I'm gonna call it Hot May. Yeah. Doctor Strange and Parker feel like they stand in for Tony and Cap. I can see that. I think Marvel jacked up also by getting rid of the original Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers himself, and having him being replaced. I didn't like that. I feel, to me, is it just me? I'm not a Marvel fan, so don't come at me and attack me. But I feel there can only be one Captain America for me, and that's Steve Rogers. So when he's gone, it's like, why are we continuing the mantle? Just let it go.
Well,
I mean,
it's because,
irreplaceable.
They did this in like the early 2010s when they did this thing called All New, All Different, which was a initiative to replace a bunch of the classic Marvel heroes with like diversity characters, and then have their titles be mantles. Like, so you had the Lady Thor. So that,
okay.
and then you had like Falcon took the role of Captain America, and then I forget, and then Ironheart for
Iron Man. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so like this was all like, like these books were very poorly received when they came out, but this is what the new stuff is based off of.
Oh God, Jesus! All right. I mean, I can see why they didn't do well because you have years and years of product and content for the OGs, and you get rid of them and replace them. It's like, okay, I mean, yeah, they're fine. I don't hate them per se, but they don't compare to the guy I've been reading about for years.
Well, I think Falcon stands on his own. He didn't need the mantle to be like, and like he's fine as his own hero. And as far as like Ironheart, like you can't just replace Iron Man. That's
you know what? I said the exact same thing, and it got me some heat because, like I said, I'm not a Marvel or DC fanboy. I know here and there, but I'm mostly an anime and manga guy. But I'm like, when I saw Falcon, I'm like, why not just leave him as he is and just why he had to be the next Captain America? I just thought that was a little strange to me, but. People just eat that stuff up nowadays. Like, oh my God, we have a new Captain America. He's black with wings. I'm like, okay, cool. But he was cooler as Falcon.
yeah.
To me, he was cooler as Falcon, not Captain America. Because to me, Captain America is Steve Rogers. Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange. That's how I see it. But and Iron Man is Iron Man, not Ironheart, not who's the other guy? War Machine. No, I like them as individuals.
War Machine's been a thing for a long time.
He's been around for years. I know that, but like he can't replace. He can't.
Oh yeah,
be
and
Iron Man.
they're not even trying with that.
Oh, thank God. That.
By the way, guys, our next stop is going to be Mario. If you guys want to proceed.
Oh yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Mario's doing freaking phenomenally well.
Yeah.
Billions.
Well, I'm here at AnimeNewsNetwork.com, of course. The Super Mario Bros. Movie earns 1.2 billion smackaroonies to surpass Frozen. It surpassed for Frozen.
Good for them.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah, I mean, Disney must be jealous that they're not getting that money.
Super jealous.
They're not getting that. They're not getting a penny from that.
That would require like some effort to like conceive like a new story that isn't based off anything, and that they actually put effort into, like not Elemental, which is just a lame generic. Oh my God! What if Elements?
It looked interesting. At least from the trailer, looked pretty interesting.
For Elemental.
When I saw it, it was with the elements and like there was like different groups.
It just looks like a Zootopia ripoff.
It looks like that other movie with the emotions. What was that movie called?
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Oh, that's my favorite. That was amazing.
It reminded me of that movie.
Inside Out was pretty good.
Yeah.
That movie was amazing. It became one of my favorite Pixar's.
It had a part 2, I think, right? Didn't it have a part 2?
No,
I'm sure it did.
There was no part 2.
I don't know. I don't know about
okay.
that. But yeah, I mean, when the trailer first came out for Super Mario, I was like, it's gonna hit 1 billion. It's gonna hit 1 billion. I mean, all the people that grew up with Mario, all the new generation with Mario. Mario is the face of Nintendo. It was going to hit 1 billion automatically.
Thing is, like, with Mario, he just like he's beyond video games. Like, you don't even have to play his games to know like Mario.
Facts.
Who Mario is and what Mario does. Like,
Facts.
The games are very simple. Like, they're not like extremely deep. Like, they're not like lore heavy like Zelda. So like, they're very accessible. They're like, it's all about the world and the color and the adventure.
Yeah. The journey. Yep, exactly. Also, real quick, Inside Out 2 comes out next year.
Oh, really?
Yes, it does.
Oh, so there is going to be a sequel.
Yeah, it comes out next year.
Oh, I haven't seen a trailer or anything.
It's not out yet, though, but it's definitely happening.
I got to look into that.
It's Pixar, not Disney. Disney Pixar the same thing?
Well, yeah, they bought Pixar. They are now fully owned by Disney.
Oh, yeah. Well,
unfortunately,
there was a time, and they kicked out the guy who like founded Pixar is now working for Blue Sky Studios at Apple.
Oh,
yeah. Because he got Me Too'd out of the position, so Disney like got rid of the guy who like founded this company with Steve Jobs, and so now like Pixar is a hollow shell of itself.
For shame.
I mean, because it's
For
owned by
shame.
Disney, so of course, and the same thing with Marvel. Anything that Disney now touches, it just turns to manure.
No kidding.
And honestly, I do see Mario reaching 2 billion because it came out in April. Right now is May. We're going into we're going into June. This is the beginning of June. It's been 2 months. In 2 months, it reached 1 billion. So imagine like 8 months down the line, by the end of the year, it's gonna reach 2 billion. Bro.
Well, they already took it out of my theater, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was there for a long time.
Oh, they already took it out. Wow.
Yeah, I think it mine too.
I mean, I think it's still playing in my area.
Well, but, if you have like a big AMC, they'll keep it in for longer because they have the amount of screens to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. There's like 2 AMCs. I live in South Jersey, so I mean, I drive.
Yeah. My local theater is just a small, simple theater. I actually used to work for the chain before they downscaled. Like it was my old job. I used to work for that company that. Now there's the last one in New Jersey.
Mm. Yeah, in my theater, I just checked this now. It's out. They don't have it anymore.
Oh wow! I mean, well.
Oh yeah, Ji Ho Wong. Mario 2 is definitely happening, and Zelda is definitely happening, especially with Tears
the
of
live
the
action. Or the movie?
Oh, I don't know if they'll do live action. That would be amazing.
Sonic is
I bet
live
you
action,
there is going to
but
be a
Mario's
Zelda
cartoons.
something, either from DreamWorks or from like Universal live action. Something Zelda is going to happen because of Mario's success. It's their second biggest IP after Mario.
And real quick, before we continue, shout out to the fierce, apathetic Black Queen. Yo, thank you for stopping by.
Oh, what's
and
up?
Iron Pluka, thank you for stopping by. As always, you guys are freaking great.
All right. Iron Pluka says if the next movie is Zelda, then they better bring the midnight.
Oh God!
Wait, what?
The midnight short
Mid-
stack.
Okay.
Midna's lolly form.
I mean, man, here comes the lolly stuff. But I mean, I like Midna. I like Midna when she was, in chibi form and as an adult.
Adult Midna's really hot.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Agreed.
So our next topic, I wanted to talk about the Bastard. Have you guys watched the Bastard anime?
I've watched parts of it. I need to watch.
I'm not gonna lie, as a fan service connoisseur, I wasn't really into the story. I really wanted to. I really tried. I watched the first season. I was just like, it's just not pulling me in as much as I would wanted it to be pulling me in.
Yeah, I watched the full first season. Although towards the end of the season, I kind of started losing interest. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch season 2, but hey, I mean it's Dark Schneider. He's a crazy mofo.
Yeah.
I want to see what he does.
I just hear like the manga is like more unfiltered, but that's kind of like a given because like it's more of a berserk like type thing.
Right.
But I do like that something so raunchy is on Netflix.
Agreed. I'm gonna just watch it for the fan service just because it's there. But
and it's very suggestive. It's very suggestive. Yeah, so Dark Schneider's basically he's Dark Schneider is the type of dude that will F your girlfriend because he's
protag.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero, right? But everybody freaking loves him. This it's a heavy metal. It's a heavy metal anime, and
dark fantasy.
Excuse me.
Bless.
Oh God. Yeah, so he's a sorcerer, he's a wizard, and he's
he was like he ran the evil army, and now like he's been like he has his soul in this little boy, and so they have to like reawake him every time.
Yeah, I like the idea of the story, but I don't think like it's like towards the end of the season, it's just it just gets a little boring. But it's good. It's cool to watch if you're into like fan service stuff, because there's this scene where he's like fighting with a girl and then they end up like having sex. Like he
that sounds about right.
Yeah, like she tells him, "Hey, can you suck the poison out of my leg?" And the way
did they really
the way
have
it looks,
sex, though? it was definitely. it was implied oral sex there, but like I don't. I mean, I hope he gave. If you're gonna be down there, you might
What
as
about
well
the
go
whole
on
thing
there.
with the slime? What about the whole thing with the slime in the pit?
Exactly.
In the episode they said that everyone was saying got censored or mistranslated, but like even then it was like all so raunchy.
My thing is this: like, okay, if he wasn't. If he was down there, he might as well give her some, good time.
Oh man!
He might as well
demonetize.
I didn't say anything particular. I said he might as well.
I know, but you're making me think things, Dante. You're making me think. You're making me think this is.
He might as well do his manly deed.
Oh man, I so agree. It's so hot, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, wait, I guess.
I think that's what kind of saves this anime, I guess. But I mean, if you like dark fantasy, still good. I mean, also, if you like heavy metal, a dying music genre, this is perfect because I don't know about you guys, but I do think that rock is kind of dead. It's just not what it used to be back in the 2000s or
it's not
90s.
The same. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it needs a revival. It needs a revival. Hopefully, when we're music has been in a dark age for like a long time, so like it needs a bit of revival. And hopefully rock comes back at some point.
But you know what it is? I think it's about phases because, like, at some point it was about like rock music, and I'm a big rock fan. Kill Switch Engage, Disturbed, Evanescence, you name it, right? But like
Disturbed, nice.
Disturbed, like Event Sevenfold. I am all about rock music. But like I think now it's like hip hop and rap is taking over. Like if you pay attention closely,
like the last 20 years, man.
But no, think about it. If you watch a lot of these current movie trailers. Back then, it was usually rock-themed trailers. Now, watch carefully. They're usually hip-hop themed, rap-themed trailer music behind it. I watch trailer and I'm like, bro, I don't mind hip-hop and rap, but some of these songs don't match the theme of this movie. Why are you? It doesn't work. So right now, hip-hop and rap is what's really taking over music. And honestly, I would prefer rock and metal to take over. I prefer rock and metal personally. But
yeah, same.
But it's a phase now. We're in this phase of hip hop, rap, EMD, and stuff like that. So who knows?
I like electronica.
Me too. Yeah, I'm down for
K-pop becomes the next trailer trend.
Yeah, K-pop is the new shit.
Yeah, K-pop is the new shit. K-pop had a slow phase where people were like into it, and it kind of like died down because language barrier.
Yeah, but you know what it is too. That's why I think if I'm happy to see things like Bastard, just promoting heavy metal, because like the metal that's really rising up is the Japanese metal is actually doing pretty damn well, and it's because of anime. Anime is promoting the bands, and so
it'd be nice if Japanese rock like usurped K-pop.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but rock is a dying genre, and there are people that are trying to bring it back. Like for example, My Chemical Romance recently had a concert, and
Metallica had a new album recently.
I had no idea.
That's the problem. You see, Metallica is like what? Like they're 40 years old now. It's been
and they're still making music.
Right, but there hasn't been any new bands as opposed to like hip hop. There's like a new hip hop artist every 5 seconds.
Every 2 seconds. Every man with a mic and no talent is a hip hop artist at this point. So I was like,
and now there's like 50 different strappers with like Cardi B. Like,
oh God. But you just what they at least we have Dan Vask.
Real quick, in the comments we have Iron Pluka who says maybe bring back Mick Gordon to get going again. Yeah, Mick Gordon. Oh my God.
Who?
Mick Gordon is a composer who does a lot of like music for video games, and he's done. He's
the Doom guy. He's the Doom guy.
Yeah. So Doom 2016 and Doom, a part of Doom Eternal was Mick Gordon, and if you played Killer Instinct, renewed Killer Instinct for Xbox 360 and above, Mick Gordon did the soundtracks for basically almost every individual character in the game. And his music makes you want to hit the gym immediately. His music is hardcore. it makes you motivated to go and either hit the gym or shoot some crap in a video game.
Yeah, like that
intense.
Doom Eternal music became a meme. Like, you know, it was a great meme too.
Yes, the Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 soundtrack from Mick Gordon, it is godlike. It's very, very well done. I love. I hate that Mick Gordon and Bethesda had a falling out to where now you can't download the Doom Eternal soundtrack on any streaming service. But it's either way. Mick Gordon is a legend. Yes, I agree. Iron Pluka. Jam Project. Yes, Jam Project was amazing. Jam Project.
Oh, they do the song for One Punch Man, right? Jam Project.
Yeah, they did One Punch Man. They did, I believe, Godanner, or they did Gravion. They did Soul Taker, the anime called Soul Taker. Jam Project worked on. They've done so much, but if you listen to the openings of Gravion season 1 and 2 and Soul Taker opening and One Punch Man, I believe some other shit, they're epic. Jam Project is
what about
epic.
What about the band Sega hired to do Sonic Frontiers?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Sonic Frontiers. I don't remember that one. No.
It's the latest one.
I didn't play it, sadly.
Me neither.
Okay, listen to Undefeatable.
Undefeatable. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list now. Undefeatable.
All right. Oh, we got one
It's
more.
like one of the best boss like music ever, and it's like for the first freaking boss, and it's like it's amazing.
Undefeatable. I'm gonna add that to my list. You got it.
Or in fact, just watch my Naruto AMV with the song.
My phone's acting up. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, what's the next topic, Andy?
Yeah, it is. Hold on a second. This is the final one before we close out.
Okay.
It is Chainsaw Man. Right. So there were people that. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So here, AnimeCorner.me. There were some people saying that Chainsaw Man was not going to be a financial success. And I think Mappa, does see it as a financial success, but it's not as much as they predicted it would be. Like they like the CEO saying that it could have done better, but I guess the success is satisfactory, so they say.
Yeah, so this is like by Japan, like in cable.
I'm not sure how they're measuring. Maybe I think they're measuring it by, I don't know if it's by views, by like sales, manga sales, toy sales, but it says
well, I did ask for the manga like for my last birthday. Or was that Christmas?
Yeah.
No, it was Christmas. I asked for the manga for Christmas. I still need to read it because I'm still reading Kaiju No 8, which I guess I should.
The manga set?
Yeah, I got a Chainsaw Man manga set. I have the first 4 volumes. But yeah. I just stopped reading because I'm reading Kaiju No 8. The subject kind of just interests me a little bit more. Like, have you read Kaiju No 8? I first heard about it from one of your videos.
People keep talking about it.
I have not read it yet. No.
Yeah, and like you mentioned it in one of your videos, Andy, and
probably the sale because it's doing good in sales.
Oh yeah, it's doing good in sales. Like it's about a like it's like kind of like Pacific Rim, and like there's this like cleanup crew, like the guy, like the 30-year-old guy that like picks up monster parts for a living, and one day a talking bug flies into his mouth and he becomes a living kaiju. He becomes a kaiju himself.
Oh shit.
Oh
yeah, like a humanoid one.
So it's kind of like Guyver in a way, right? Isn't that Guyver? Yeah. Have you guys seen Guyver before?
I don't think so.
Well,
Guyver is so good.
I think couldn't it also be comparable to Attack on Titan, where Eren Yeager is a Titan but he fights other Titans?
Oh yeah, I can see that. Okay. Right.
Chiho Wong says Kaiju No 8 is good. Yeah, when that gets an anime, that anime is and the animation are going to be crazy. Like one of the villains, another kaiju, like he was like shooting like he like shoots like these like pus bullets out of his finger, and it's like really crazy. He's like shoots them out like a gun.
Before we continue, let's check out these comments real quick from Kaiser, who says, let's see, Dante, he said, oh yeah, he's talking about Gravion. Yes, dude, Kaiser, I am was a big fan of Gravion. Well, still am. I have the box set. Guys, I am an OG anime fan. Gravion, go down there. There was an age of mecha anime. Gravion, go down there. Razefan, Evangelion, Gundam. I watched all of that.
I wonder what the heck happened to mecha anime. There was a lot of it back in the day, man.
We had an era of mecha and androids. It was Big O, Andrew Kakita, the animation, Ghost in the Shell, Ergo Proxy. We had an era of mecha and robotics, and I think also slightly inspired.
Isn't mecha like one of the most bloated anime genres out there?
Well, it was like very popular for a while, but now it's like died down. Now it's like, it's like you gotta
now
watch.
Everybody just wants
Gundam.
titties. Everybody just wants titties.
Isekais, these lazy isekais with absurd title names.
Yeah.
Says, that time I fell into a pothole and went into another world with my
That time I fell out with a vending machine. It's a new one.
Of course.
But let's see the comments real quick. Kaiser said, Dante, dude, I appreciate you being a dude. We can talk mecha anime all day, Kaiser. You're freaking awesome. Iron Pluka says, I still remember the manga was sold for a couple of months. Ish was crazy. What manga was that we're talking about? I remember. Kaiju says, Chin says Kaiju number 8 was good. It was a question. I haven't read it or seen it yet because anime's not out, but Dash is a fan, so I'm gonna say yes, it's good. Chin says, you guys missing out a lot. Guyver is awesome. Yes, Chin, Guyver is freaking phenomenal. It's OG. I highly recommend it. Just like Blue Gender. If you haven't seen Blue Gender, watch Blue Gender. I can go on for days. Dante's Mecha Room. I wish I could go on for days. Ergo Proxy.
What the heck?
Yeah. Made in Abyss is fantastic. I still need to catch up on it. I need to see movie 3 before season 2.
Ergo Proxy was dope. It was like in the era of Ghost in the Shell, The Matrix, and it followed in that same darkish cyber era. It was pretty. Ergo Proxy is dope as shit. If you like Ghost in the Shell, you're gonna like Ergo Proxy.
Somebody made a funny title. It says, "That time my MILF mama got stuck."
Yeah. I got one. Like I got one. My penis can cast level 99 spells.
Can you imagine?
Oh shit!
My penis is undefeated, so I got reincarnated.
Speaking of these weird titles, there was this one isekai that it was supposed to get like an adaptation, but it never happened. It was about an isekai about like somebody dying and reincarnating as a vagina.
I did not see that, but
I actually made a video. I'm not joking, by the way.
I want to see that.
It's so funny.
But it never happened.
They're just parodying themselves.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Ergo Proxy blew my mind when I thought nothing beats Ghost in the Shell. Yes, Ergo Proxy was so dark. And you know what's crazy? I love that little mare looked a lot like that chick from Evanescence. It looked so much alike. Maybe they probably even got the design from the chick from Amy Lee from Evanescence. And it's like, I'm gonna just take her design and make Ergo Proxy. It was great.
Yeah.
The only Ghost in the Shell I ever saw was the 90s movie.
That was a good one. I liked the 90s movie.
By the way, have you guys ever watched an anime called Read or Die?
Read or Die.
I have. Yes,
it's about a group of 3 girls. They're kind of like Charlie's Angel, and they have the power to control paper.
Oh, I remember that.
And it was cool as hell.
It was dark too, wasn't it?
That anime was so cool. I miss anime like that. I really miss anime like that. I wish they would make more anime like that. But now everything's about titties, which is okay. But
I love titties. I love titties. I am the king of fan service. But there was this unique thing about anime back in the day where you could see titties, but it had an amazing story. Like I would watch Razefan and Evangelion and knew there was fan service, but it had a deep, dark twisted story behind it. I'm just like, bro, I get darkness, blood, gore, and titties. I win.
All I know is I'm having a great time catching up on Inuyasha.
Oh, Inuyasha's good. Inuyasha was good not only for the story, but Inuyasha to me has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life. Inuyasha's soundtrack hits hard, bro. It is gem after gem
I love
after
the
gem.
closing theme 1 is great.
Bro, I think theme songs 1 through, I say season 7 or 8, gems. Amazing gems. I recommend you guys listen to those songs. It's just nonstop hits. Japan was just throwing us like diamonds and gold and all that crap.
Yeah.
Man, it was beautiful.
We had
Amazing songs.
Some other great I've recommended this one before, but Requiem for the Phantom, it has like a great it also has it has 2 great openings.
That
like
sounds
the one
familiar. Requiem for a Phantom. I'm gonna type that in. I'm gonna save it to my list. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like the first opening is like very slow, and then for the second season, like the song is more they have a more chaotic opening.
Ooh, okay. Requiem
like
for a Phantom. Okay.
Yeah, Requiem for the.
All right, and that's my list. I got a long list of things I gotta watch now.
Yeah, it's a very dark anime about a brainwashed assassins.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anime music from all ages never dies. Dante. I appreciate the love, guys. Dude. I'm all anime, guys. I could talk to you guys and vibe with you guys for hours about anime. Kaiser wants to see if he can join the live to talk about this stuff someday. That Kaiser, I think it was Kaiser that said I requested that. Overlord has an amazing. Yes, Overlord has. Listen, Overlord seasons 1 through 4 has amazing openings. I actually really enjoyed the first opening and the second opening the best in the Overlord shows. Great stuff. Yes. Yeah. Listen, Kaiser. One day, you can jump on Andy's live if you would like to. Just hit him
we'll
on
send
Twitter.
you a link. We'll send you a link.
I typically do my lives on Friday, but yesterday I was really busy. But if I'm doing a live on Friday and I shoot out the link, you're absolutely invited to. If I'm doing an anime topic, yes, you can definitely join in and we can talk about this stuff for like an hour or two. I'm down for that as well. Yes.
Nice. All right, so I guess we're basically at the end of the show. We've talked about a lot of cool stuff, anime, gaming. We had Lofti here in the first hour of the show.
Yeah, we
First
had him
hour,
for a
yeah.
full hour, and he's gonna come back.
Yeah, and I mean, because I did say he could only if he wanted to he could stay for 30 minutes. But hey, I'm grateful for the 1 hour.
Oh yeah. I'm glad he was able to do it.
Yeah, man. Glad to have him here. And man, I had a lot of fun this Saturday night. And wow. We gave a whole bunch of recommendations.
We gave a lot of recommendations today, but just real quick, Kaiser, yes, Godaner was mecha, action, and titties. Them girls had some interesting jiggle bitty.
Wait, what's the name?
Godaner. Godaner is another mecha anime.
Godaner, okay.
Yeah, it was like the Age of Gravion and Godaner. They were like, I felt they were competing slightly, but like they were both pretty good. But Godaner had like some unique fan service. Very unique.
I miss Golden Boy.
Golden Boy is a class. They had like 6 episodes. Really good
6
show.
episodes. It's a classic.
Yeah. But if you guys want retro anime, watch Great Teacher Onizuka. That's my recommendation for today.
I watched a bit of the 90s original, but I do believe Mage Slayer Orphan got a reboot not too long ago. Yeah, I heard they were rebooted.
I didn't know that. Ah, interesting.
Yeah, it was like a remake or something. Yeah, like I've seen bits of the 90s version. Like, it's I liked it. I like it, I like the high fantasy stuff and
yes,
nice.
Chin. Yes, GTO is a classic. That's what I had signed from Stephen J. Bloom because he was the voice actor for teacher Onizuka. So when I went to anime, I traveled to Anime NYC at some point, and he was there, and I had him sign my box set. I love that show. I am in love with GTO.
Oh,
Yes.
Ji Hong says the Orphan remake already got 3 seasons.
No, really? But yes, Andy, up to you. Yes, we are wrapping it up. It was a great show. Loved it. Great time with you guys as always.
Yeah, man. And again, Final Fantasy 16 is gonna be great. I'm gonna be live streaming it, so tune in. June is comes out June 2020.
June 22nd, baby. June 22nd.
We are literally 18 days away.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm getting excited
Yeah,
now.
18
man.
days away.
I-
And
I'm-
I actually asked for time off from work just to play.
Well, I actually got lucky. I didn't get any hours. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wake up, eat breakfast, do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna just stream that mother effer until I don't know 8 hours. I'll
Same,
do an
man.
8-hour stream maybe.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Kaiser says he's Irish. Definitely have him on.
Nice. Let's do
Okay,
it.
great. Yeah, so next day, yeah, we could bring some of our fans over. That'll be great and help promote the
Yeah.
show. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be it for the Otaku Trio. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow us. Follow Andy Matrix on YouTube and Twitch. Dante's Rant Room, Dash Attack. Find us on YouTube and
Yep.
Twitter. The links are in the description. I put the links in the description, so go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah, guys, check us out.
Yeah, we make cool content. I talk about anime, manga, video games in Japan. I talk a lot about Japan. And Dante talks about anime and
manga, gaming, controversial topics, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I talk about entertainment and gaming.
Yeah, pop culture.
Yeah,
right?
pop culture and gaming.
And yeah, this is the Otaku Trio, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. It's your boy Andy Matrix, Dash Attack, and Dante.
Yep.
Good night, guys.
Later.